Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
This is awesome! Hello and welcome once again to Cheap Shot Entertainment. This is another quick shot review on a film that I was lent on Blu-ray by my good friend Mr. Mike Lipton, who is a psychology expert, shall we say, in the field. He's a teacher, he teaches psychology and all that kind of stuff, and his degree is in psychology. And he lent me this film. He said, watch this film, tell me what you think of it, and well, that's what I plan to do. So thank you, Mike, for recommending this one to me. You get a big shout out from Cheap Shot Entertainment on this one. He's my boy, and yeah, we very rarely disagree on movies of this type. Anyway, this one is Mother, 2017. It was made and it's written and directed by Darren Aronofsky, and yeah, it's definitely got Darren Aronofsky tones to this one. Also directed and wrote Black Swan, which was a take on obviously Swan Lake, but the sort of descent into madness. And this is very similar, but I was racking my brains until the first time I watched it a couple of times. I watched it on the Blu-ray that Mike lent me, and then it came up on Netflix, so I watched it on Netflix as well, because it's a bit easier than putting a Blu-ray in. 2020 people, give me a break. And yeah, although the quality wasn't quite as good, it was definitely well, it was a film that makes you think. And the first time I watched it, I thought, okay, this is a play on mental illness, that kind of thing, letting people in, seeing things, that kind of thing. It's controlling of Javier Bardem's character over Jennifer Lawrence. But the more I thought about it, the more that they didn't have names, and this brought another thought to my mind, which was, is this something to do with religion and the Bible? And the more I thought about it, I thought, actually, yes, it is, but it's done in such a way that it could be construed as a psychological thriller or even a horror movie, because some of the scenes in this film are downright gruesome. And you know, that's what brought me to the dance. It was really good on that front, but it did have this religious undertone. You've got Jennifer Lawrence, who's only known as Mother, and she is living with Javier Bardem's character, who is only known as him, or the poet. Him being, I think, a reference to God, Mother being a reference to Earth, because throughout the film you see a heart in the wall, touching a heart that's beating in the wall. Throughout the film you see that, and it's turning black slowly, and throughout the film you get introduced to different characters. Some are throwaway characters, and more characters keep coming in, and more people, and more and more and more, and it's just the and it's also a take on fame and what it can do to you. You know, you think that the people that love you, you should love them back more than perhaps your family, and it does take a toll. You know, that's why I thought there was a take on mental illness, which is a big thing in the media these days. But yeah, all these characters are played fantastically. The acting is fantastic as well. It's really, it's such a good film. Go and watch it. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. But you've got Javier Bardem, who plays him, or the poet, who's got a complete writer's block, and it's the idea of creation. And at one point Jennifer Lawrence says, I thought you reached the peak when you created me, and then he says, no, I'm a creator. If I didn't create more, there'd be no point in me being a creator. And you know, that's that. Ed Harris plays a character only known as Man, who is quite an obvious reference, now I think about it, to Adam, and Michelle Pfeiffer plays a woman who is his wife, and she comes in early on. I thought it was going to be another one of these sort of house invasion things, and she's like, why did you let him in? So, well, no, I have to, he's a crazy fan, that kind of thing. And yeah, I don't want to spoil the film too much, but I have to talk about the story. Michelle Pfeiffer plays a woman who is obviously a link to Eve. They go into a forbidden room, which is obviously a reference to forbidden fruit, and that's where the point God says no, or he says no, Javier Bardem's character. You've got Brian Gleeson playing the younger brother, and Domhnall Gleeson, who were obviously actually brothers, or two people that have got the same name. It could be either or. Playing the oldest son, a reference to Cain and Abel, maybe, where one kills the other to get complete control. And then you've got things like the throwaway characters. You've got the cupbearer, the damsel, the consoler, the bumbler, the philanderer, the thief, and it just keeps going on and on and on. And the whole point is, why do you still keep loving these people? Because they're doing what they're doing. They're not good people, and they keep coming in. They're painting the walls and they're doing stuff, and it's like, and mother is like, no, I don't need you to do that, but they're going to do it anyway. And it's just like, we're going to do it, and it's sort of ruining things, and the creation that they've made is being ruined by people. And there's a serious undertone there of humans destroying Mother Earth, and it just makes you think so hard about what things are happening these days, and how we've basically killed loads of things, and the earth is becoming one of those things. And yeah, it's just weird. The whole thing is weird, but it has such a good story and undertone, and the way it's shot and everything just keeps sucking you back in. And it has to be one of the best films I have seen in a long time. And yeah, once again, thank you to Mike for recommending this to me, and I will then go ahead and recommend it to you, the Cheap Shot Nation. I'm going to give this, with a serious religious undertone, an amen out of an apostle, because they're the only religious words I could think of at the time of giving this a score. And you know me by now, 21 videos in plus. I don't give serious review scores. I just find something within the context of the film and then just give the score out of that. And that is the film Mother. I would recommend this film to anybody who is a Darren Aronofsky fan. If you enjoy Black Swan, go and see, get this film. Find out it's on UK Netflix, so go and watch it. It's there if you've got the Netflix app. And tell us what you think, because it is very much a talking point. It is a film that makes you want to talk to other people about what it's about. Everyone thinks it's something different. Like I say, I thought it was a take on mental illness to start with, but the more I thought about it, that's just my thoughts, and it seems to be a lot of other people's thoughts as well. So yeah, really good film. Go and watch it if you can get access to it and you've not seen it already. Very, very good. Anyway, join us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and don't forget to go over to the t-shirt shop where you can choose your colours and give us a bit of a kickback and wear something very cool like this shirt here. It's based on the old school Raw logo. It says Cheap Shot Entertainment on it and all the things that we're on. Yeah, I really like this shirt. I think I like this maybe even a little bit better than the SmackDown variant that I did, which I've also got as well, just to wear on the channel and try and sell a few more t-shirts. Anyway, you are the Cheap Shot Nation. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification bell to know when we upload new content to the channel. We're gaining ground now as we move forward into 2020, so I'm really pleased about that. We've got a lot of wrestling to go and watch. Hasn't been much wrestling in January, to be honest. We've been to Takeover and we're going to an Aspire show at the weekend, depending on when this video went up. But the movie reviews, the quick shot reviews, will come thick and fast as we go and see the films. Got plenty of those coming on the channel, so keep it locked right here on Cheap Shot Entertainment. You're the Cheap Shot Nation. I've been your host, Lipton, and I'll see you next time.